Okay. This is Enzo. Edit.
There we go.
Select a token. Alright, can you three control your tokens now? That's a really good drawing. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
I can't move mine. Can anyone else move theirs?
No, I am not able to.
Alright, great.
It just doesn't like us.
No, which is fantastic. I love it so much. Which means I'm gonna have to look up the issue.
There's 8 people total. Because there's 6 right now and we're missing 2.
Ah, here we go. Cat, try to move and resize that one.
There are 8 people total?
There should be.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Really? Represents Satara. It should. It really should. You guys can't control it at all.
I can't do anything now.
Do you have the cursor, the select and move cursor on?
Yeah.
Why did we quit Tabletop Simulator?
Because it crashes.
Yeah.
What if we got rid of all the sheets and stuff?
I don't know. We're testing out different things. Let's not complain about it right off the bat. It would help me a lot personally.
Believe.
I
Well,
mean, I'm able to see my
already-
character, so I'm happy
Yeah,
right now.
We're already way too far into this that I
I'm
didn't want to spend
willing
much
to
time.
try. I'm just expressing my thoughts.
Express them into my DMs instead. How about that?
Okay, I'm not allowed to have opinions, I guess.
I never said that.
No one is allowed to have a good one.
I literally never said that. Okay. Well, we spent too much time on that. So, what are you doing now that you're on your trek back to the inn?
Like on the
What's your-
trek, like we're not
No,
there
no,
yet.
just now that you're back. We're skipping through time. Nothing happens on your way back. What would
Okay.
you like to do now that you're here?
I'd like to head inside.
To head inside, specifically to where? You do come into a much more bustling inn than you left.
I see. Satara would probably look around, notice all the people, mainly head up towards the, quest board and make a glance over to the barkeep and ask what she does after having completed one of these quests.
Name and address on the back.
Right.
Which, if you did look over it last time, there was a name and address on the back of each little pamphlet. I believe I did explain that.
Right. She'd glance at it before looking back up. Am I able to get a room? This is a inn as well, right?
Correct.
Would I be able to get a room then, please?
Of course. 5 gold.
Of course. She'd dig into her little money pouch, pull out her 5 gold pieces, and offer them to the barkeep.
Upstairs, pick a room. They're all open.
All right, thank you. Do I get anything to lock the room, or is it lockable from the inside?
Lockable from the inside.
All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'd go and head on upstairs to go find herself a nice room.
Which silly little room would you like?
She'd go and peek in every single door to see which one's the cleanest looking, the nicest looking.
Only all but 2 have a desk. They all have 2 beds, but it does seem like the ones on each side are the nicest looking. These 2 are equally the cleanest out of the group of rooms.
On the 2 sides.
Left and right side.
Left
yeah.
and right side. She'd go to the right side and head into that room and go and lock the door.
Okay. Door is locked. I'm not
And-
gonna close it. It's locked. Okay. Who's next?
I guess me.
Sure.
Awesome. Great. I'd also wait. No, wait. I'm an elf. I meditate, right? I don't need a.
You don't need a room. You could use one.
I would like.
You don't
a
have
room.
to have one. Okay, 5 gold.
I take out 5 gold. I now have 40 left. I'm sticking with my 45 because I know it's gonna bite me back in the butt later on that I didn't.
That's
So
fine.
now I'm at 40.
40 gold. Upstairs, pick a room all but the one that the nice missus took.
All right.
I'm called nice.
All right. I would like to pick my room.
Go for it.
I'd like to pick the second cleanest room. I want the one with a desk. Actually, I want a good desk.
So this is the second cleanest.
That's a desk in there.
Yes.
I'd
Anything
like
with a
that
little
one.
circle is a desk. It's a
would like
chair
that.
with a desk. Okay, cool. Alright, who's next?
I guess
I'll
I'll,
be last because I'm trying. I don't know how many people are here. I'm just trying to. I'm still doing stuff.
I have
Do
no
I-
idea what I want to do.
yeah. How much are the rooms? 5 gold?
5 gold.
You got anything cheaper?
You can sleep on the
Floor.
You can sleep on the floor if you want. Outside.
Outside.
I don't
Can I sleep in here?
If you want to go upstairs and ask one of the other 2 that just bought a room if you can bunk with them, that's fine too.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll walk upstairs.
Okay.
Whose room will you knock on first?
Whose room?
I sleep in the hallway.
Sleep in the
In one of
hallway.
these hallways.
The one
Hallway.
and
One where?
the one behind Enzo's room.
One back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Funny if you just said I sleep on the stairs.
No, then I don't want to get caught in like the middle of the night, you know.
Do all the rooms have 2 beds, or?
Yes, they all have 2 beds and a.
Ah.
Well, most have a desk. All but 2 have a desk.
I'm greedy. I'm gonna.
I think I just added my token for my character. I think. Possibly.
Yeah, that's on there.
Okay.
I don't know how to pop it out. Apparently.
I don't know how to
When
do
I
anything. so
click
it's
on
okay.
it and I go into the edit thing, there's the use token option, but it's like not. I can't like select it at all.
Yeah, that's my issue as well. That's just not coming up. It's fun. Cool. So you guys don't have to do anything if you really don't want to. You could just come in and sit down. The bar will be open 24/7. So there's no expectations for you to have a room, but you're going to need a place to sleep if you want to have a long rest.
I know for right now I have everything right now, so
Yeah, you're fine.
I would like to long rest.
unless I'm still level 1.
I am expressly giving you all a lot of freedom with whatever you want to do, just to make sure that there is something silly that you might want to do.
Long rest.
My brain is like processing things way too slowly right now. Okay.
After everybody does something, I do want to have Satara do something after she's like been settled and stuff.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out math in my head. It's not working.
I'm
Love
trying to.
Terrifying.
I'm trying to figure out how to exist.
You could just send Muo a picture of your token.
Yes, that would help.
Oh,
I can just
I can do that.
I
Okay.
can just track it around.
Where is?
Satara needs to steal more money from people.
Please don't.
We all know who's the richest here. There you
Just
go.
for that, I might just steal it from you.
The tavern is
What
full.
have I done to you? I've done you no wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the tavern is also very full.
I locked my door.
Okay. 2 locked doors.
One wants to talk. R.I.P.
I mean,
Can I-
you can talk to anybody in here if you want to.
Hold on, real quick. Can I like stack the 2 beds and the desk in front of my door to make sure that Satara does not? Like,
You
get
don't
into my
know
room
anyone's
and-
gonna try and come in though.
Shit.
I'm
We're
gonna
not
metagame
fighting.
real quick.
Wow.
That is a joke.
Chicken.
That is a good token.
It's a really good token. It's one of my favorites.
Beautiful.
It's very silly.
Go sword.
Is there a way to minimize the avatar thing at the bottom, like with all our names on it?
I believe so. In the top right, there's that cog.
Mhm.
It should be somewhere in there.
Okay. And
Fix.
then
No.
after that, I think I'll be mostly ready.
Wait.
Good. I'm glad.
The cog. Personalized alphabetical order.
In audio and video, you can go to video display and make it names only.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
There we go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Am I the last person then?
You and Isaac both have not
Okay.
done anything yet.
Cool. Well, because everyone else is getting a room, I'll try to get a room right now at least to get that settled.
Alright, it goes over
Um,
the same 5 gold and you pick your room spiel.
Yeah, except, okay, I don't know how this is gonna work, right? But my background, if I perform every night I'm there, I can get free lodging and food.
And technically you did already put that one painting in onto
Yeah.
this bar. So, yes, you will have free lodging for the day.
Hey,
Oh my god.
That is technically an entertainment. The
Thank you,
painting
thank you.
on top of his bar top.
I'm glad you
Which-
consider that. It was
It-
beautiful.
It really is. It really is.
Okay. And I'll pick I get my screen to focus on this freaking board correctly. What's like the third nicest room then, I guess?
The rest are pretty much equally as
Give
nice
me-
as each other.
Give me a random one. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. You know?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one.
Okay.
Hey, the desk.
Isaac
I hear that a room costs 5 gold, and I
does certainly cost 5 gold.
turn around and I leave, and then I just curl up under a tree outside.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. Make a survival check for me.
I do that.
Sorry.
Uh,
I drew on it. I was trying to look at it, so I was curious. How do I erase this?
survival's a skill, so you can just roll on your normal sheet.
There we go.
Just do /roll and then 1d20 plus your modifier. Nine. You are very cold. Like,
That's fine.
Very cold. Tonight, somebody did come up to you and vomit on you from their very late night at the bar, which was a nice warm surprise.
Oh,
But
lovely.
disgusting.
You definitely have a point of exhaustion now.
Point of exhaustion? Where do I check that?
Yes. Just make sure it's in your head.
You were going to die. A little bit.
Exhaustion's fun. So just you get disadvantage on ability checks for one level of exhaustion. So I would be careful. What is that? It's not even fully showing up. What is that
What is what?
in chat? Q?
I'm just doing a surprised face.
I can't see all of it.
Some dark mode for me.
Strange. Yes, so you'll have disadvantage on ability checks for this next day, or until you get some good rest. You definitely could have tried to talk to him, or for some sort of persuasion or something like that, but I
Just
applaud.
a yell, it's all good. You know?
I applaud your L. It was very fun. Okay, so everybody, I'm assuming, was doing their long rest tonight.
Yes, but I
Except for
had something.
Sitara.
I had something I wanted to do before going
Yes.
to sleep.
What would that be?
I wanted her to head out of her room, leaving her dog and rat behind. Dog mainly to guard the room to make sure nobody comes in. As she heads back downstairs and over to the bar to get something for her animals to eat.
Yeah, he would go back. I'm not gonna move anything, but he would go back to the kitchen and get like a bowl of like meat scraps and bone, just a bone, nondescript animal carcass, and just hand it to you. He with a shrug. He doesn't really care.
He's
He
not
has no
making
use
me
for
pay
it.
for it?
No, he has no use for these things.
Okay. She'd give him thanks and give him about, give or take 20 silver or so as a tip, with a small nod before heading back upstairs.
Much appreciated. Have a good night.
You too.
You're going needing more money, and then boom, gone.
All right. Then you all are technically level 3. By technically, I mean very literally, you are level 3 now. Congratulations, everybody.
Except Shrimp.
Shrimp is already level 3.
Do I have to inform
Shrimp
the
is
DM
level
of what
3?
spell I've had to change?
You don't have to, but make sure you're keeping track of it
Okay.
and the amount of slots you have.
Yep.
Yeah, because I did a special thing because he could not make last session.
I see.
So. And will not be making very many future sessions.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we'll just level up at the same time as us or so. Could be.
Yeah.
That could work out pretty okay. I'm okay with it.
Okay. So, no other issues throughout the night besides somebody puking on Isaac.
Vomiting.
I fed my animals before going to sleep, cuddling my rat probably. Hoping the dog would come
Please.
cuddle with me as well.
Please do not roll over onto the rat.
I would never.
Thank you.
My rat is more on the pillow, if anything. Rather than like next to like my chest area.
About
I accidentally chugged all my water.
30 seconds before the morning city bell rings, about 6 a.m. ish, or I guess about 10 a.m. ish, your rat bites your nose just 30 seconds before the bell, and wakes you up. I'm assuming, unless you're that deep of a sleeper.
I mean, she is a cat.
It is a cat. All right. So everybody would be up at that point. What would you like to do from here?
Sitara probably would have stirred like a little from the rat bite, but like otherwise she wouldn't have reacted that much. She would have like tried to go back to sleep. Woken up, probably went to check on her wolf. See what her wolf's doing.
Being a wolf.
Being a wolf.
Still idly munching on a bone.
Munching on a bone.
downstairs.
Alright. That's what I would suggest everybody do.
Yes.
And,
Indeed, I will join the downstairs party.
Oh,
I
check
do
the
join them downstairs.
oh, check the battle board, whatever it's called.
The battle
The
pass.
battle board.
Isaac,
I'm looking for a source of water.
looking for a source of water. You don't find many public sources of water, but the innkeep might have something for you.
You're just gonna make me talk to him.
I would like you to talk to the innkeep.
Fine. I will go to the innkeep and ask about washing my cloak.
Okay. I can get you a bucket of water, but like, that might not help with the smell.
That'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Okay. He'll go in the back.
It'll be better than the current situation.
All right. I guess he'll call you into the back and then have you stand over what looks to be like just a normal metal like drain and just dump a very, very cold bucket of water on you. Like it almost
I
feels
was
like
gonna-
ice.
I was gonna take the cloak off and wash it in the bucket.
That is too late. That is very late.
He does not care.
You are very cold.
Okay.
There's
That's nothing
wrong with
new.
you. There is nothing wrong with you. You've had a very chilling past 10 hours. Okay. So, Dorian was looking at the battle board.
Yeah.
You'd find that the collect a head pamphlet with no tickets on it. You'd see the rat quest with 2 taken, and the gardening quest with surprisingly only 1 taken.
Surprisingly.
Not many people want to do gardening for some reason.
For some reason.
Couldn't really tell you
Can't
why.
kill things.
Can't really kill things, can you?
I look over at the market and like, oh, it's pretty busy today, or been pretty busy, huh? Seems like there's a lot of stuff taken.
I've only seen one group recently, but that is a lot of tickets missing.
Hmm. All right.
I am always kind of here.
I guess I'll take slips for the gardening ones.
Okay. You do see 2 new ones. There is a ticket for 2 hooves. It doesn't describe off of what. It just says 2 hooves. Like from a cleft hooven animal, presumably. Then the other one would be his own, actually. If you look at it close enough, you would see it's for the Pig and Pit in need of a bartender. or like an assistant, bar's assistant. Kind of just like a waiter, I suppose.
Runliner's gonna take that. He should absolutely tell him no.
Is there does it show any type of reward on the paper?
Waiter. So the gardening one is food for as long as you work.
Okay.
Because you're growing it, they let you have some of the produce, I'm assuming. The head was how much did I say it was? It was 800.
Yeah, 800.
Like that, yeah.
800. Okay. Rats was 20 apiece. And then the waiter was just a salary, so it's just as many hours as you would work. And the hooves would be about 100 per hoof, so 200 in the end.
Hmm.
Also, I want to have Sitar go up to the board to look at it again.
Okay.
I will
guess I'll
join
take-
because I'm like a little sheep.
guess
But
I'll
also,
take
I
one of
just
the-
want money.
Oh, the hoof ones.
You take one of the hooves ones.
Oh yeah.
I want to have Sitar take 2 of the hoof ones, one for her friend Sari.
2 of the hoof ones, so Satara and Sari.
And also one for the bartender option.
Oh, just for Satara or for both of
Just
them?
one. Just one of the
Ok-
bartender ones.
Okay.
For herself. She's interested in that.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Mainly because the free food sounds great to feed her animals.
Free food was not part of the waiter. one. That was
That was part of the
gardening.
gardening.
Oh, that was the gardening. I'm deaf.
That's okay. So
Either way, money for the bartending thing is pretty good. Either way. She'd also check to see like how much it is.
it does not say on.
Doesn't say the
this thing.
salary.
It just says a salary
A
per
salary.
hour.
Maybe
Salary,
it depends
that's
on how
right.
much he likes you.
It's more than likely just tips.
Just tips.
That is what you could tell from any knowledge of how a tavern would work. It's more than likely just tips,
Makes
as he
sense.
does have to make profit somehow.
That's fair.